I say hands, you'll say down, hands. Your hands down, hands down.
That's my lion, bless don't touch me lion. Ain't check out your chest like a flesh of fire. From the prison that they put in sweat. Don't take a breath, I'll take it for you, no regret. Snap like you know I'm red. Sharon, I'm digging in power. These fall, these fall, every little thing's gone. A little bit. Any bill, but pretty strong. From a pity to pity, no pity, bringing you to this floor. We don't point with it, Canada, that's what hand. If everything's playing with your hand, we can put finger. The number one truth fan, to shoot you all. You couldn't stick me up your head, I'll boot you gone. It's like kids took you up in a place. Straight down, really up to
Yo,
What makes us stand out as far as performance? I would say style. I would say, charisma. I would say energy. Those are the things that's gonna, be evident when you come to the show and check us.
Live performance energy, you know what I'm saying? I always like to say, my euphemism, I guess, to say, I like to give people a heart attack when I'm on stage, you know what I mean? Just banging them, continuing to bang them, headbang. You don't want them to stop, you don't want them to get a breath, you know what I mean? It's kind of, that's how you MC and control the crowd. And Sharon Don, hands down, when they collaborate on a live performance, man, it's that same kind of thing, you know what I mean? That same kind of thing, making sure people don't get arrested, continuing to bang them. Ain't no hip hop, ain't no energy.
Our stage show is definitely known to be pretty exciting. Everyone always comes up to me or comes up to one of the group members afterwards and says, "Wow, man, I love you guys' music, but when I just see the show, it's just a whole different thing. It's just a whole different mood, it's a whole different just ball game." And I think, first and foremost, a lot of that, I have to give credit to Sharon. He definitely has just a good presence on stage. It's not what you might see at a rap concert where the guy's just walking back and forth or he's grabbing his crouch or anything crazy like that. Like Sharon is really up in your face and he's really trying to, get in touch with that fan one-on-one and connect with them. And he does it, he does it through his voice. He can be very commanding. His whole demeanor, his stage presence, it's just really good. And again, I think the thing that helps us more than some other groups is we're going back to how this used to be done, with the DJ, the MC, and some turntables. And with that, you can really be creative and maneuver your show and do different things and add different elements to it. So it's a real show, it's not just someone rapping for 30 minutes. You got somebody's rapping and then I might do a couple tricks on the tables, or we might switch the beat up, or we might get the crowd involved, and it's just a show that we really try to make it so everyone's having fun and it's not just us and not just them, or we're all just bored or we're just going through the motions. We're just really trying to show the fans a good time. But it's always an amazing event. Every show gets better and better, and I honestly get surprised sometimes how we pull things off and just how magical it can be.
What gets me, ready for a show? It depends on the environment. It depends on where that show is. It depends on who's accompanied, with me at that show,
We're just so out of touch with each other sometimes. We'll have a show, and I won't lie, it's mainly just me, but I won't know what time it is. I won't know when I'm supposed to be there. Sharon will be like, "Where you at?" I'm like, "I'm about to get up. I just woke up." He's like, "You're never supposed to go in 10 minutes. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, my bad. All right. Just tell him, just hold it down. I'll be there in a second." Or, we won't even have a set list. We'll just be like, "What do you want to do?" And he'll be like, "I don't know, man. You pick it." I'm like, "I don't really care. You pick it."
I ain't even gotta change for the game. I'm Sharon Don, I'll never change my name. I'm a Don Juan, I got the games in it.
Ready or Not, Alphanumeric, Frequency of Love, Stop, Make It Good, Killed Them verse from Observers, and Up in Here. So, I don't know, just
So it's there's no ritual, but if anything, we're always on the same page, but we're never on the same page at the same time. We're never always organized, but it just always works. You know, again, I'll attribute that to the chemistry where maybe we've just been doing it for so long, or we've just been together for so long that we're fortunate that we don't have to practice all the time. We don't have to prepare like other groups might have to, just because, again, I know him, he knows me, and we can just make anything work on the fly.
You know, listening, I'm always listening to what I'm doing because usually I'm doing different songs from show to show. I'm not doing the same set. So I'm always listening to the music right before. It's not like a week, it's just like right before, just so I can feel that vibe. I know what I'm doing, I'm getting into it. You know, sometimes like 5 minutes before I'm getting on stage, I'm like in the car with Diesel or with Huggy, and I'm listening to the songs, and then I'm like, all right, I'm ready.
We did a Slippery Rock show. We opened up for Ludacris. That was mad crazy. That was like 1,500 to 2,500,000. I mean, not that I'm about to lie. So y'all ain't lying on the camera. Like 200,000 people we was performing. No, it was about like 2,500 people, man, in the gymnasium, man. It was crazy, man. Like that was just incredible.
One of my favorite shows was when we did open up for Ludacris. That was and I say that because I never felt the energy of people the way I felt it at that show.
Just the energy of the crowd, man. Like, it seemed like every time they scream or yell, man, it just felt like a wind was just rushing all in the front of the stage, man. But I mean, just seeing all those people, man, and really digging what you're doing, man, and feeling, you know, your music and what you're bringing to the table, man, was just like, it was amazing, man.
It's a level of energy you get that actually feeds you to do whatever at that point, you know, and that's why you see a lot of artists like jumping, like, you know what I mean, like crowd surfing and all them type of things, because after a while it's kind of like something takes over you, you know, takes over your body.
It was crazy, you know what I'm saying, sold out, seeing all these people, you know what I'm saying, just feeling their music, you know what I'm saying, like genuinely didn't know who they was, where they came from, you know what I'm saying, now if they was local, whatever, none of that mattered, you know what I'm saying, people were just feeling the vibe.
You know, wanted to jump in the crowd and do like the straight, you know, rock concert thing, stage dive or something, but no, it was cool, man. Like it was just, the energy there, man, was just incredible, man. Incredible.
I was just on stage like, whoa, and they showing so much love and screaming. You like, and they like, and you just feel that. Sometimes you don't even hear it because it's so loud. You can't actually hear how many people saying it, but you're feeling it. You know what I'm saying? When you're up there, and then from there, I'm just like, all right, we ready, and it's just like, you know what I mean? It's that power, it's that energy that you need as an artist, and that you be like, all right, this is what I'm doing it.
You know, the joy of just a hip hop show anyway is just, to me, it's just like being on that stage and just seeing, like, even if it's 6 or 7 people out there really digging what you're doing, and you know, you're doing your thing, and it's just amazing. It's kind of a good feeling, especially when, you know, you make your own music for so long, and like you see people react to what you do. So.
There was one show that Sharon did that sticks out in my mind so vividly. And this was some years ago. He was performing at Mr. Small's Theater.
We did the show at Mr. Small's, and again, me and Sharon got chemistry. We're always trying to do something big and great, and especially when it comes to our shows, we'll pull off anything. And so we put the show together, and at the time we had this track called Huggy, I'm Sick. I think the title was called Bless You, but the chorus would go, Huggy, I'm sick, and then I would say, a word, bless you, and then Sharon would go on with the chorus.
And he was performing, and while he was performing, I saw him sweating profusely. At first I was okay with it because I was like, okay, the lights are on him, he's getting a little warm up there.
So we do this song, and we had an idea for Sharon at the end of the song, while we're doing the last chorus, to actually act like he was sick. And so that was the idea, and at the time we were just like, all right, so, you know, while you're saying the hook and I'm saying it, just start coughing and just, you know, spit some water out and we'll get off stage. And then right, like literally 20 minutes before we got on, as we're getting down to the venue, I said, no, man, we really gotta pull this off, yo. I said, hold up, man. So I go to the store, I buy a little pack of, what is it, the Alka-Seltzers or whatever. I said, yo, just put these in your mouth, just sneak them in there. We're doing the last hook, and, you know, sneak them in there and then just start chewing them and let this stuff foam out. This guy puts them in his mouth. We're doing the last hook. It starts, you know, foaming out his mouth. He drops to the floor. He starts like acting like he has a seizure and stuff. The whole front row gasped.
So I got nervous and I jumped over people in the audience onto the stage. Little did I know it was an act. It was all a performance.
The top of the stage off the ground had to have been 3 or 4 feet. And she jumped up, rushing to go help him.
The people who were in charge of this event, they didn't know that it was actually an act either. So the cops were called.
And we had no idea people were out there thinking that Sharon literally got hurt or was sick or was dead. The paramedics came, the police came.
And it was all an act and no one knew it, including myself. And I was so embarrassed. I felt like a total idiot. But I was there for my brother in case he needed CPR or anything else. That I'll never forget that show, and we still laugh about it to this day.
And it was just outrageous show. I had no idea you pulled it off that well. And his sister would tell you to this day, like, she was mad. She hit me. She hit him. We were actually laughing because we pulled it off so well, but we had no idea that, you know, the audience really thought he was sick. So that was pretty crazy. But it just goes to show you never know what happens at our shows.
Art is whatever you want it to be. Art is any kind of expression that comes out of your soul, out of your mind, out of your fingers, out of your heart, out of your feet. Just art. You use different instruments, help express yourself. Some people use keyboards, some people use paint brushes, paint cans, whatever, sneakers, jeans. Art is art. Art comes from the soul.